Good morning, children. Welcome to the class. I am Shilpa. Today, let us learn the chapter number 2, The Sound of Music, Part 1, written by Deborah Cowley. Okay, before starting the lesson, let us discuss the title. The title itself is very interesting. Have you seen the title? The Sound of Music. Yes. Here the author says, who is the author of this lesson? Of course, Deborah Cowley. She says that Evelyn Glennie listens to sound without hearing it. Now we all wonder and confused too. Because how can you listen the sound when you can't hear? So this is something we will discover by this lesson, the sound of music. So now we are going to know the information about Evelyn Glennie. So she was able to listen the sound although she could not hear. Now let us know the information about Evelyn Glennie. Evelyn Glennie, the Grammy-winning percussionist, and the meaning of the percussionist means a player of percussion instrument, especially in an orchestra. She is Scottish multi-percussionist. Glennie was born in Aberdeen. It is in Scotland, and she was born in the month of July 1965. Glennie studied percussion, timpani and piano. These are the names of musical instruments. She enrolled at Royal Academy of Music in London. Glennie became the first student ever to give a percussion recital or perform a percussion concert at the Academy. Now let us have a look on the author of this story, Deborah Cowley. She is an Ottawa-based writer and a broadcaster, and she had been a successful writer. What is this Ottawa-based writing? It means written in an alphabetic system using Latin letters. Okay, now before we proceed with the chapter, let's discuss. So they have given, in the starting itself, they have given one small statement you can find in your textbook. Now I'll read once. Look at your textbook. God may have taken her hearing, but He has given her back something extraordinary. What we hear, she feels, far more deeply than any of us. That is why she expresses music so beautifully. So this beautiful statement stated by the master percussionist James Blades. He says that although God took away her hearing power, she was impaired, but He gave her an extraordinary thing, and that was the sense of feeling. She could feel very deeply, far more deeply than the normal people. And that is why she was able to express music so beautifully and so well. She is a well-known multi-percussionist, and she plays different percussion instruments like xylophone, drums, etc. So you can find varieties of musical instruments on the screen. Now, before going to the explanation of this lesson, let us have a look on content words of this lesson. Of course, content words are very important for this lesson. Not only this lesson, each and every lesson, if we understood or if we learn the content words, easily the theme of the lesson we can understand. Now, let me read out the content words one by one. I will read word plus meaning together. Now the first word, jostle. The meaning of the word jostle, push roughly. Second word, slide. The meaning of the word slide, small and thin. Third one, profoundly deaf. The meaning of the word, absolutely deaf. Fourth word, conceal. The meaning of this word is to hide. Fifth one, urged. The meaning of this word, requested. Sixth one, impaired. The meaning of the word impaired is weakened. Seventh word, daunting. Of course, the meaning of the word daunting is frightening. And the eighth word, enormous. So, enormous meaning big. Okay, now let us move on to the lesson. Before explanation of each and every paragraph, I am going to read the lesson. So, have a look on the textbook carefully. So, from here, we come to know the theme of the story and the message we get from the story. The story of Evelyn Glennie is a motivational story. It inspires all of us to overcome our physical disabilities, and we can achieve our dreams and goals just like Evelyn did. Okay, now let me start to read the lesson. Are you looking at your textbooks? Okay. Now look at your textbook. Rush hour crowds jostle for position on the underground train platform. A slight girl, looking younger than her 17 years, was nervous yet excited as she felt the vibration of the approaching train. So, okay, in this starting paragraph of the scene, we are going to find it is a platform, train platform. It is in the underground and there is a huge rush at the platform. People are rushing to each other to get away. So this kind of environment definitely everyone has been experienced, I think so. So there is a small thin girl, that is Evelyn. So this is the brief description of Evelyn. So she is standing at the railway platform waiting for the train. She realizes that the train is about to come. So she gets nervous and excited. This the train that will take Evelyn to London. She is going to London to learn music. Yes, of course, she has intention to learn the music. As she has got admission in the Royal Academy of Music. So right now she is in Scotland. And of course she belongs to Scotland. And Scotland is not as fast as in London. So London is a very developed country, but the Scotland has farms and countryside. So that is why Evelyn is nervous, because she is leaving Scotland for London. And of course she is excited also because she is doing something that always dreamt of. So this was first time she is going to the Royal Academy of Music to learn to the music. So she is going to join to the Royal Academy of Music to learn music. Now let us look on the second paragraph. It was her first day at the prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London, and daunting enough for any teenager fresh from a Scottish farm. So Evelyn is a 17 years aged girl. She is a teenager and she is a fresh from a Scottish farm. As Evelyn is from Scottish, which has more of farms and countryside, so she has not seen fast life like London. That is why she is nervous, and the writer says she is fresh from a Scottish farm. Now let us move on to the third paragraph. So here, but this aspiring musician faced a bigger challenge than most. She was profoundly deaf. So already we knew about Evelyn that she could not hear, and this was a bigger challenge for her, moving from a rural area and a fast life. And one more bigger challenge is that she was having one of the inability to hear. Okay, now that was the explanation of the third paragraph what I read. Now let us have a look on the fourth one. Evelyn Glennie's loss of hearing had been gradual. So now maybe you are feeling doubt that madam is going to read only one line. So for your beneficial only, I have selected only one line to make you to understand easily. So in this line, she started to losing the power of hearing, and one day she was absolutely deaf. It means completely deaf. And the next line, her mother remembers noticing something was wrong when the 8-year-old Evelyn was waiting to play the piano. They called her name and she didn't move. I suddenly realized she hadn't heard, says Isabel Glennie. Isabel Glennie is the name of our Glennie's mother. So in this paragraph, mother of Evelyn Glennie, that is Isabel Glennie, recollects one incident. She is going to reminding one of the incident that when Evelyn was 8 years old, she says that Evelyn was waiting for her turn to play the piano, but when her name was called out, she did not respond to her mother. And after this incident, her mother realized that Evelyn did not respond to her name, and that means she did not hear her name being called out. Okay, now let us move on to the next paragraph. For quite a while, Evelyn managed to conceal her growing deafness from friends and teachers. So as Evelyn was lost her sense of hearing in phases, it was a gradual process. In the beginning, when she could hear partially and she managed to hide or conceal. So conceal in the sense she started to hide her disability. What was her disability? Of course, she doesn't have the hearing power. So she concealed her disability from her friends and teachers. Now let us have a look on the next paragraph. But by the time she was 11, her marks had deteriorating. So you have to concentrate on the word deteriorating. I'll explain you later what was that. So but by the time she was 11, her marks had deteriorating, and her headmistress urged her parents to take her to a specialist. So when Evelyn was 11 years old, her marks has started to deteriorating. It means she had been weakened in her studies. So the headmistress requested her parents, or else you can feel like she suggested her parents to take Evelyn to the doctor. Now let us go to the next line. It was then discovered that her hearing was severely impaired as a result of gradual nerve damage. So when the doctor checked upon Evelyn's, he found out that she had lost the sense of hearing. So then, continuation. So they were advised that she should be fitted with hearing aids and sent to a school for a deaf. So after her checkup, of course, doctor advised Evelyn's parents that they should get hearing aids for her. It means it is an equipment that is fitted into the ear, and it helps a person to hear. It will help a person to hear to some extent. So you can find in the picture how the picture is going to show that equipment, how they are going to keep inside of the ear. So he also suggested that Evelyn should be sent to school for the deaf children. So in that way, doctor has been suggested to the parents. Now next paragraph. Everything suddenly looked black, says Evelyn. So when Evelyn discovered that she could not hear and that she would be sent to a school of deaf children, that she was not as good as normal children, her world became colorless. It turned black, that means she feels herself as if she became a blind too. Now, what does this mean? Everything suddenly looked black. It means that all of a sudden you get such a bad news that, and you get some news that which one you can't accept. So that time how you feel or how we feel. So same thing Evelyn responded to their parents, means she stated that everything suddenly looked black. Now let us go to the next line. But Evelyn was not going to give up. So this shows that she was not going to give up, means she did not lose her confidence. She is so confident girl and she never gave up herself. And then she was determined to lead a normal life and pursue her interest in music. As Evelyn was passionate about music, so this news also did not break her confidence, or it did not break her confidence level. And she was determined to live life like a normal people and follow her interest in music. So one day she noticed a girl playing a xylophone and decided that she wanted to play it too. So when Evelyn saw or noticed one of the girl who was playing a xylophone, she decided to play it too. Means, so the xylophone, in the sense, it is one kind of musical instrument with a row of wooden bars and different lengths. So you can find it in the picture. So next, most of the teachers discouraged her because percussionist Ron Forbes spotted her potential. When she wished to learn xylophone, her teachers discouraged her because they knew that she could not hear. And hearing was an important part of music. Then how can this girl learn this music? So everyone discouraged this little girl. But Ron Forbes, who is this person? He was percussion teacher at her school who recognized her real talent, and he drilled her by playing two large drums to different notes, and he trained her not to hear the music but to feel the music. So now let us see how this person Ron Forbes, how he encouraged this girl to learn the music. So he began by tuning two large drums to different notes. So Ron Forbes thought that he would teach Evelyn to feel music, and he took two large drums and he turned them to different notes. Drums are musical instruments and he turned them. He turned each drum to different notes. So the sound produced by the drums was different. So it was distinct. Both the drums made different. So both the drums made different sounds. Then he told Evelyn that he is going to continue to say that don't listen through your ears. He would say again, try to sense it some other way. So when he advised this girl, she started to follow his words. And again he continues, see here, says Evelyn. So she is going to say that suddenly I realized I could feel the higher drum from the waist up and the lower one from the waist down. Now, as Ron Forbes had turned both the drums to different notes, the upper part of Evelyn's body and above the waist could feel the higher notes of the drum, and the lower part of her body, the part down from the waist, could feel the lower notes of the drum. So she started to enjoy the music in this particular way. And the next is Forbes repeated the exercise, and soon Evelyn discovered that she could sense certain notes in different parts of her body. So this is how Evelyn can listen to the sound although she cannot hear. She can sense different notes in different parts of her body. Wow, what a great girl she is. Now let us move on to the next line. I had learned to open my mind and body to sounds and vibrations. The rest was sheer determination and hard work. So Ron Forbes taught Evelyn to respond to different sounds, and different parts of Evelyn's body responded to different sounds and the different vibrations also. Now once she could identify the sound and the vibration, the hurdle had been overcome and Evelyn's career went upward, as she had determined to become a good musician, and she also did a lot of hard work. Of course, when we are going to do the hard work, then only we can find the best result. So she is the best example for her hard work. Now let us have a look on the next line. She never looked back from that point onwards. So once Evelyn overcame the hurdle, she started to sensing the different sounds through the different parts of her body. She progressed in her career. So she started to see the achievements in her career. And again, continuation of the lesson. She toured the United Kingdom with a youth orchestra, and by the time she was 16, she had decided to make music as her life. So Evelyn toured the United Kingdom and performed with a youth orchestra. By the time Evelyn reached the age of 16 years, she had reached to make music in her life. Again, continuation of the lesson. She auditioned for the Royal Academy of Music and scored one of the highest marks in the history of the Academy. So this was the great achievement of the girl Evelyn. So Evelyn gave an audition for the admission to the Royal Academy of Music, and her score was the highest in the history of the Academy. No other person had scored such a high score as Evelyn did. Again, continuation of the lesson. She gradually moved from orchestral work to solo performances. Orchestral work, what do you mean by this orchestral works? It means like a group performance, performing in a group of musicians. And the one more word is there, that is solo performance. It means to perform alone or a single. They are going to perform in single. So initially Evelyn performed in a group, and as she got well in her music, as she got confident, she started to performing alone, means a solo performance. Next, continuation of the lesson. At the end of her 3-year course, she had captured most of the top awards. And for all this, Evelyn won't accept any hint of heroic achievement. So, if anyone says that Evelyn has done something great, she does not acknowledge that. She is very humble and she is the girl down to earth. That means she is so simple girl. She doesn't have any ego problem. And she had achieved all the top awards. So, such a great girl she is. Again, continuation of the lesson. If you work hard and know where you are going, you will get there. So, Evelyn says that two important things for her success. We can call it as like a success mantra of Evelyn. So, which are those two success mantras? They are, first one is hard work and the secondly that is aim. So, if you have a hard work and if you have a aim what you want to become in the future, so she continues that if you work hard and you have an aim, a target which you have to achieve, then you will definitely achieve it. So, whomever they will do the hard work, and if you have a correct aim or a good aim, definitely you are going to reach your aim or the goal. And the next line, and she got right to the top, the world's most sought after multi-percussionist with the mastery of some 1,000 instruments and hectic international schedule. So Evelyn also achieved her goal. She worked hard and she had an aim to become the topmost and the most famous personality or the most sought after. What do you mean by sought after? It means most popular musician of the world. And she did that. Of course, she achieved that. So, she gained mastery of almost 1,000 musical instruments. So, you have to observe this. So, now she was able to play, she could have able to play 1,000 musical instruments. And she is the most popular multi-percussionist of the world. So, she break the world record also. She has programs and concerts all over the world. Okay, now I have chosen the lesson for this session only this much. Now, that's all for today's session and I am going to meet you in the next class. Thank you, and I have given assignments in this video only. You can find it clearly.